Thursday. Imagination Station is in here on WTOL having your day. Sarah Neff is with me. And what do you have for us today as we get ready with our safety equipment?
Today we are actually going to make a mirror. Okay, so
right here
on TV. I heard that this is a classic chemistry experiment that some kids do in high school. I didn't get to do that. Did you?
I did not.
Perfect. So we're going to do it today. Okay.
Where do we start?
All right, so we are going to start. We have 2 clear flasks here, and we're going to create an oxidation reduction reaction. Sounds like a whole lot of really big words, right? It kind of is.
I'm a little confused, but we'll get through it.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. So we're starting out, and inside our flask right now, we have our first solution, which is just a sugar solution. Okay, and then to that, we are going to take our plastic beaker. So this is actually silver nitrate in liquid form. All right, so what we're gonna do is add this. So we're gonna funnel that in, okay? And what we're gonna do is actually use the sugar from our first solution to reduce the silver ions and kind of draw them out of the solution.
Okay.
Okay, and now our last ingredient is the sodium hydroxide in the glass beaker. So go ahead and dump that one in. And what this is gonna do is kind of start our reaction, okay? So this is going to kind of set the environment.
I can already see the change in the color.
Yeah, it's kind of murky and gross looking in there. So go ahead and take out your funnel. We're gonna stop her at the top of this, all right, because we need to mix this around now. So what we wanna do is, you can kind of invert it, make sure it gets nice in there. Now, like I said, it looks kind of murky right now. It's not very pretty, doesn't look like a mirror yet.
Mud water.
Muddy water. Now, this is actually a pretty advanced experiment for the time it was discovered, which was 1835 by a German chemist. His name was Justus von Liebig. And he discovered that if he mixed all of these together, we could actually, like I said, pull out those silver ions and actually bond them to the inside of this glass to create a mirror. Now, this is not how mirrors are made today, okay? We do a little different now. We actually use a vapor deposition reaction, all right? But like I said, for 1835, this was pretty advanced chemistry. And we can see that our bottle is starting to get opaque, right?
You know what? Wow, you were giving me all those fun little facts. I didn't even really realize what was going on.
Yeah. So
we had a little solution in the bottom of our bottle.
Right.
And it's completely changed.
Yeah, it's happening pretty quickly, right? And like I said, what's happening is those particles are actually bonding to the inside of our glass, okay? And we can compare. If you want to keep shaking yours a little bit more.
Look how shiny it is, though.
Yeah, and if you want, you compare it to this one. And if you set yours down, maybe the camera can zoom in and we might even be able to see some of the studio because we've got some rounded glass there. I don't know how well that will show up. But look how fast that happened. Like in a matter of like a minute or two, wow, we created glass, okay? Now, what we're gonna do is go ahead and take your flask and we're gonna uncork them. I'm gonna show you kind of what's inside now. So pull off that cork and I'm gonna dump mine out. So we had a little bit of solution, kind of residual in there. Go ahead and pour yours. Now you can see that we still have silver, so it's not like a paint or something that was stuck on the inside. We can actually rinse these out. Okay, so I'll put some water in yours, get all that extra stuff that's left in there. Okay, and if we wanted, now this silver is gonna stay in here pretty much forever. If we wanted to be like extra secure, we could actually put some paint in there to kind of seal it up. Okay. But pretty amazing, right?
I like it.
That we did that in a matter of minutes.
I like it. Very cool. You guys are all about science over at the Imagination Station, obviously. What do you guys have going on?
Well, we still have grossology, so make sure you stop by and check that out. And don't forget that Lucas County kids, 12 and under, always free on Saturday with adult paid admission.
All right, like the sound of that, Sarah. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time this morning. Always coming in, learning something new about science.